Hey everybody, Joseph Rothschild here, aka... And it is time for another Twitter thread. Don't let the woke mob make you call it X. Today we're talking about Universes Beyond. So Magic the Gathering has a program called Universes Beyond by which they import IPs that are not their own into their own game. They've done like a Transformers one, they're about to do like a Jurassic World one, and got me thinking, what could Konami put into their game? Now, Yu-Gi-Oh's done a couple Universes Beyond type things before with other Konami properties. You can watch my video about references if you want to see some more subtle ones. And they've got some direct ones like the power players, like baseball cards. But I want to know what off-the-wall things you think would fit into the world of Yu-Gi-Oh! And I've begun with Garten of Banban. I just think they could really make Josh Jumbo. All right, let's see what you all came up with. Lazy says, I would kill for a Doom archetype, revolving around the idea of placing the demons on your opponent's side of the board for your ace monster, the Slayer, to destroy via battle and gain card advantage. Lazy, that is the best idea I've ever heard. This is such a good idea. What the hell? They're like kaiju, but, you know, you don't have to tribute an opponent's monster, and also they're crazy. Like, what if the monsters you could put on your opponent's side of the field aren't like hindrances to your opponents that are functionally vanillas, but they're like omni-negates, and you have to like work to destroy them, but the payoff for doing so, oh, it's incredible. It is the duty of a just society to give the children what they so desperately yearn for. Is there a card with more customs on DB than Goku? I know what you're thinking. Goku doesn't fit with Yu-Gi-Oh, right? Explain this. Huh? Give me a real Castlevania deck, Konami. You own it. You can do it. I want more than one bad card. We have a whole archetype of vampires. Maybe name some of them some shit like Alucard, and then we don't have to have this discussion anymore. Naturia goes Christian. And welcome back to Jank Decks with Larry. Bomberman archetype. What could you do with the Bomberman archetype? Oh, wait, fuck. We actually already have a Bomberman card, right? It's Springan Ship Explorer. It does the plus, right? Just release an alt art. Maybe it's got a Bomberman riding it. For Season 2 of the Albaz lore, exciting new entities from beyond time and space have come to threaten the peace found after the defeat of the Despian Menace. Magic the Gathering x Yu-Gi-Oh! Eldrazi over Golconda. Do you know how many people I would kill to make this happen? Thousands. Hundreds of thousands. I'm breaking this bitch out the moon. Get her out of there. She's coming to Golconda. Give me a Slenderman deck, please, Konami. Even if not him, just a creepypasta deck in general, please. I think this could happen. Danger Slenderman is not impossible. Danger Stranger. Oh, that would be sick. Guys whose entire personality is, I have played Persona 5, are just as much of an ick to me as the next guy, but I would love to see a Digimon crossover. Go play Digimon! It's so good! We literally have this, right? This is literally what Dragon Maid is. I think the designers are on record being like, oh, we really like Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. I guess we could get alt arts where it's really the characters, but I'd prefer we didn't. Plants vs. Zombies would be sick. A column-based archetype focusing on using back row to empower and protect offensive cards. That is such a good idea. What the fuck? That's such a good idea. That's a legitimately good idea, and I have to put it in a video with the Danganrompa person. Great. I'd love to see a series of Fire Emblem cards. Do we not have these? Oh my god. We have cards based on the same historical figures that Fire Emblem is based off of. I literally did the meme. I did the Fire Emblem players reading history books. Is this a Fire Emblem reference? Wait. They aren't based on figures. I'm thinking of Fate. Oh, thank God. Okay. Whew. Oh, okay, we're living. Okay. Whew. What are you we need the Kid Cuisine archetype. It's a Ben 10 deck. He works like Striker. He can link one tag into 10 of his aliens. Dyer, go to bed. I think you could do a lot with Ace Attorney. A deck that uses counter traps or counter spells to act as objections or arguments. Boss monster gets to cross-examine the moves the opponent makes before they make it. Your opponent activates something in the imperm column and then just like slides it over a little bit. Hold it! The better one is probably the Apollo Justice sound clip. Gotcha! We have this. I know they already did it. Then why are we doing this? Oh, okay. Lion. Devil May Cry. You would focus on a singular boss monster with the various link ones representing a different devil form, as well as equip spells for the various devil arms. Okay, so this one actually fits, right? Devil May Cry is already a game about killing someone into the sun. Kind of meshes really well with Yu-Gi-Oh's bullshit combo fuckfests. I think it's fair to say that Yu-Gi-Oh! Tries to do this already, but they just avoid all the licensing issues by making archetypes generic versions of those IPs. That said, I think the Three Musketeers, G.I. Joe, and Transformers are some big ones they haven't attempted yet. Barbie? Oh, please give us the Barbie archetype. Please do Atla so I can play Atla without having to play Weiss Schwartz. That's not making it in the video. I remember watching Comcast on-demand news updates, and Baby Spice said how Yu-Gi-Oh! Is to kids in the 2000s what Pokemon is to kids in the 90s. I would murder for the Spice Girls archetype. Yu-Gi-Oh! Already has Universes Beyond with its archetype cards, Vsauce, branded Albaz. That said, any Shonen or Ultra Jump collab would be cool, since Yu-Gi-Oh! Was a Shonen Jump title. Yami himself even showed up in Bo, drawn by Kazuki Takahashi. There he is in his head. Wait, what the fuck is this? The aesthetic? C'est un Québécois education! What if Buildaboard stopped being a metaphor? Oh, come on. We're not getting the Minecraft Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Wait, we already have Legos, and they had to ban one of them. Not an entirely different IP, but something like a Bizarro theme would work really well. Just having a bunch of retrains of the super fake cards we all have lying around. I think Dyer had a really... was it Dyer who had this really cool concept where, like, it would be nice to have the evil dark magician from Arcana have its own little playstyle. Like, you could give an archetype like DM a playstyle that wasn't its existing archetype. Come, Nerevar, friend or traitor, come. Oh, do you have an Arise Heart on your side of the field? That's fine. I just wasn't expecting the Arise Heart when I showed up. No, it's okay. It's going to really... Yeah, I don't have much to do through a macrocosmos. It's quite inconsiderate, Nerevar. No, I understand it's what your deck does. RJ says they could never collab for obvious reasons, but I'm genuinely shocked Yu-Gi-Oh! Hasn't already released an archetype that's father and kid themed. This would be a slam dunk, a couple of dad warriors and dad spellcasters enabled by kid starters. That's a great idea. I guess the closest thing we have is dragon rulers. That's why we're bringing them back, baby. Father's rights. Listen, Konami, I am just fielding you ideas. This will finally make Yu-Gi-Oh! Competitive with Magic the Gathering. It will generate just as much discourse as Magic has this past week. And that's what you want, isn't it? No. 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 No.